Whoa. Yeet. Whoa, whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. It's a macro Saturday. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. Hey. Hey. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. It's a macro Saturday. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. Happy to see you guys in here. It's the trade room, y'all. We got charts today. We go macro. We thinking big picture. Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. This is about to be fun. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. It's a macro Saturday. It's a macro Saturday. We got things to talk about. It's a macro Saturday. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. It's a macro Saturday. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. Listen, like, subscribe, put your alerts on. I'm happy to see y'all here today. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. It's a macro Saturday. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. Hey, welcome to the trade room, y'all. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. It's a macro Saturday. Welcome to the trade room, y'all. We're gonna get started soon, guys. Love you guys for showing up. Make sure to like. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to share with a friend. It's time to get litty. See you soon.
What's up, and welcome to the trade room on this macro Saturday. And boy, do we have some tangs going on this macro Saturday. When I take a quick look into the chat, we got Facundo Martin in the building, we got Swing Smart, we got Kong, Skiller, Sticks Intern, J-Dub, Grady in the building. We're going to talk a little bit about Grady too. And then, man, this one, I got to really work on this one. Ren Penacostis. Oh, yeah, I'm getting closer. I'm getting much closer. Shout out to you guys for pulling up here. It is Super Bowl weekend. So tomorrow, in the U.S., the 49ers, it's the 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs that are going for the Super Bowl. And I think Mahomes might have this. I think Mahomes might have this to cement his legacy, right? So guys, if you're here, as always, thank you. Make sure to put a thumbs up and subscribe. We are just a few subscribers away from doing a massive giveaway. So we're going to talk a little bit about what today is going to be about, and we're going to line it up as we always do, right? We're going to talk about Jewel. The rumbling is coming. Last time we said the rumbling was coming, we had a 700% run. So That's why we do this. That's why we look at these charts, right? Think macro, think, 6 months, 12 months, think 3 years, 5 years. So we're going to take a look at the charts and see what that's telling us. But what do we have lined up for today? We're going to have market conditions, order of liquidity, Bitcoin, AVAX, Jewel, Crystal, and Swift Twistle, right? We're going to dig into the Swift Twistle and the BYOP and what's happening with that. Jewelers Joust. All right. We know we had a great tournament that had gone on with the Mythic squad. That's wrapping up. We got the Jewelers Joust going on. You guys can start signing up for that. We're going to talk about our giveaway. We're going to, promo having Sticks intern on again soon. Fundamentals of crypto litigation for dummies. And then we're going to take some suggestions, right? Part of what we do here is look at the charts. And at the end, the chat might have their own things going on and might want me to look at a few things, right? So as long as I can find it on TradingView and um, on the other trading platform, I will chart it. All right. So that's what we have lined up for today. Nothing too crazy, but we have some movement in the market, right? We have some movement in the market. Shout out to two noobs, been out here killing it, rumbling. Yes, the rumbling is coming. Shout out to Kong. Kong and Grady are really ramping up, coming towards this karate. This and that the karate token might be what we end up finishing off charting. uh I charted it, maybe 4 weeks ago. Really haven't looked at it since. Maybe 2 weeks ago. Haven't looked at it since, but been partaking in the partnership that DeFi Kingdoms has with the karate organization, which, look at how UFC started. And I feel like even karate in this beginning stages is getting a lot more momentum on the mainstream outlet, at least on the crypto end, than the UFC was. The UFC did not have all the clarity, that karate has to do with some of the things that it's doing right now. So uh, let's go ahead and promo this giveaway before we really dive into the charts. And we're really going to dive into the charts. We've been doing a little storytelling, and storytelling is over, right? We talked about Ripple, we talked about Coinbase. We just wanted to give a macro sense of the things that are happening outside of, oh, this is GameFi, oh, this is DeFi Kingdoms, or this is strategy, or this is price action. What's happened legally around us, and we're going to have Sticks intern on to discuss more about that in the Coinbase case. But let's talk about the giveaway. All right. I am going to do a live giveaway tonight for somebody in the chat room. All right. We're just going to do it. It's going to be a part of our thing. It's fun. I get to send something over to the people who are here sticking around. So we're going to do a 3 Moksha Rune live giveaway. Okay. Now, if we're able to reach 200 tonight, not only are we doing the live giveaway, but if you went to my Twitter, reposted, commented, a couple of them are for tag 2 friends, you can still qualify for the rolling of these 2 heroes, the Archer, which is stoned, the Wizard Pirate, which is stoned, and the 1K bloaters. You can go qualify for that right now until we hit about 200 followers. Then we have, with our partnership with DFK Helper, because we got to level these heroes up. I mean, Zealous is seeing a lot of these transactions start to pick up, and we'll talk about Bitcoin, but we're giving away 5 Moksha runes to 8 different winners. If you've been tracking Moksha Rune price, I believe, and we may look at it tonight, it had a high of close to about 210, 220, 240, if I'm not mistaken. And so, hey, if you're trying to level your heroes up, make sure to go in and partake for this. Just go in and read a little bit of what it says in order to partake in this. If we hit 200 tonight, we are gonna do it tonight. Hey, I'm gonna let you guys know there's not going to be a stream next week. So if there's not going to be a stream next week, putting that out in advance. The next time you see me, it'll be with Stick's intern. And so either we're doing it, the giveaway tonight, or we're doing it in 2 weeks because the 4 followers will come at some point. So, let's get there. Let's get there. All right. So that's the giveaway portion of things. Like I said, coming up, we're going to have Stick's intern with us. By that time, we should have had some things occur within the Coinbase case that we're going to get a chance to talk about. And I mean, Sticks has been giving us a lot of great insight, and it helps with the macro aspect of looking at things as well to understand what's happening, where these court cases are going, what kind of things that we should consider. So shout out to Sticks intern for that. That'll be when we come back in 2 weeks. All right. Um, let's see here. We're gonna dig into the charts because we're having a lot of good stuff happening, but I'm just trying to make sure that we, you know, promote everything that's going on in this ecosystem because it's starting to be a lot. It's starting to be a lot going on in the DeFi Kingdoms ecosystem, even in the macro sense. And we have the Jewelers Joust duels coming out shortly after DFK Duels Season 7 drops. All right, so we're dropping a nice little joust. All right, with along with DFK Season 7. This is going to be awesome. If you guys did not see what happened in the $13 holla, then you are in for a surprise. All right. We sometimes consider and say that we don't have PvE here or the esports portion of things, but you're seeing individuals in the community be like, dude, we got enough. Let's do it ourselves, right? And that's the beauty of blockchain, and that's the beauty of how vast this ecosystem is going to be, with the fact that some of these tools that have been built by these developers allow you to come in and construct ecosystems around it. And really and truly, that's what the team has said from the get: is we're giving you this thing, we're setting base parameters, do what you got to do, right? And so the Jewelers Joust is something that the Jewelers have put together. I am a part of the Jewelers, and we're going to be setting this off. But the one thing that you want to do is to go to the website. Okay, go to the website and just, if you want more information of how it's set up, right to the website. You can find it in the Jewelers Discord, and this is going to be pretty cool. We're looking at February 20th. And we're looking at February 24th, right? There's a 5 entry limit, right? So we have to have at least 5 people in here. I'm gonna be signing up, right? I'm so upset I didn't sign up for the Mythic Squad tournament because I watched them go through it and I'm like, holy cow, I could have made it to like round 3. I could have made it to like round 3, right? So I'm gonna make it more of an onus to partake in um, some of these activities here. And shout out to my guild popping in right now. Yes, it's going to launch when Season 7 launches. So this is actually the same thing that happened in the $13 holla, where we just had to wait on the team to drop it. And as soon as the team knew our dates, then the season what was it, season 5? I think it was season 5. Season 5 dropped, and it got crazy. So again, if you haven't seen the $13 holla and the intensity of those duels, because duels happen faster than boar hunts. So excited to cover that for you guys. Excited to do it with the Jewelers. If you're going through and just trying to sign up, the rules are right here. You have the Champions Corner, and you have the Joust leaderboard. If you're going to register, it's just so simple and seamless. You go right through the sign up portal here. You can do how many entries, how many entries you want. I want to go one. And you see that there's no monetary value that needs to be paid here. When you head over, boom, right? Send entry fee to Guild Escrow Wallet. We are keeping things in the crypto realm. What do I look like asking you for fiat payment, right? And so from there, you can go ahead and check out, right? And get yourself situated. So the sign up process is very, very, very simple. And it's, we just need a minimum of five, okay? A minimum of five entries to get it going. And listen, my guild, okay? My guild, y'all know I'm about to be commentating up in this joint. It's about to get intense, okay? So yeah, the website is not live yet. All right, these are temp dates. If you want to keep up with what's going on, go ahead and let me switch over here. If you want to keep up with what's going on, and shout out to the jewelers for holding it down. The website will be live when Duel Season 7 launches. Okay. Um, Season 5 was lit. Yeah, Season 5 was lit with the $13 holla. We did it up and it was super intense. And I'm certainly commentating, right? So guys, keep up with what's going on with this tournament, with the jewelers Twitter, okay, handle. And also too with the Discord. And we'll let you guys know when things become official. But this is exciting. And we're going from one season of board hunt to another season of duels. And if we can get these things going consecutively, that should create a lot of great organic demand. And so that's it for the promo, guys. Again, if you're here, thank you. Make sure to put a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. We're going for 200 subscribers tonight and doing a massive giveaway, right? So yeah, Jewel, the rumbling, it's coming, right? We've had this economic hardening theory for a long time. We've been tracking this ecosystem. We've been here now over 2 years. Okay, we've been here now over 2 years. We have, um, we have we had great price action based on a different market structure, based on different demand. There was a lot of high APRs. We went through our corrective phase. And so the rumbling, it's coming. What is that about? We covered this maybe about 3.5 months ago before Jewel went on its first parabolic move. You guys know, as always, as a macro channel, we have to look not only at Jewel and DeFi Kingdoms and what is affecting the individual ecosystem, but we have to look at the overall market, right? Um, the global economy, the U.S., which is the liquidity capital of the world, monetary theory, but when it comes to the charts and seeing what could happen in the DeFi Kingdoms ecosystem, we start with Bitcoin. All right. And so we're going to go through a 15 to 20-minute rant from me in terms of the health of the overall cryptocurrency space, the overall health of the markets, stock markets, and trickle that down to Jewel and look at that. But not only that, we are going to look at Crystal because the overall theory that we have is Bitcoin is the Bitcoin of the entire cryptocurrency market. It determines how things are moving. Ethereum is an indicator of alt season. AVAX is the Bitcoin of Jewel. Jewel is the Bitcoin of the entire DeFi Kingdom space. And then Crystal is the Ethereum of the entire DeFi Kingdom space. And so you have Bitcoin recently making this aggressive move. Let's talk about Ethereum in relation to Crystal being there. And so Crystal's biggest move is possibly yet to come, because when you look at Bitcoin and Ethereum is lagging and its biggest move is yet to come. But we'll look to have this make more sense in terms of this overall not only charts that we are tracking, the theories that we are tracking, and then what we are looking to not only now, what we have seen in the past, and what we are moving forward to. So if you don't have a drink, grab a drink. If you're looking to partake in the massive giveaway today, stick through for the end. We're doing a live 3 moksha rune giveaway. And then we are going to be giving away 40 moksha runes at any point in time that we get to 200, and you can still qualify by heading over to my Twitter to my recent retweets and following the directions there to qualify. This is a 2 hour stream. We come on before my guild, the jewelers, come on. And so we're here 7:30 p.m. Eastern to 9:30 p.m. Eastern every Saturday. So before we look at Bitcoin, just gonna tap into the chats really quickly. Looks like we're big chilling. All right, we got Facundo in the building. Um, all right, let's dive into this now, guys. Remember, more towards the mid to back portion of this breakdown, you guys can give me suggestions of anything that you would like me to take a look at, and I will gladly take a look at it. It's a macro Saturday. We're here to have fun. Cheers to you guys. So we're gonna start with Bitcoin after I take a nice big gulp of this. All right. So we're not gonna spend too much time on Bitcoin. Okay. If you've been here in the trade room, if you've seen any of this slides that you've been on, it's been brutal. We've gone through things, we've tracked it. Bullish divergence here with the RSI going up. We've done all this. Bitcoin, we talked about this F around and find out zone. Even after this rejection to this deviation, we held strong at 25. We broke through 32. We had this F around and find out zone where we're working our way through that. We had this weekly, okay, this weekly chart where we had a bit of a cooling off in our RSI. And we've now popped back up in a bullish manner, which is an indicator of the market buying aggressively. It's an indicator of bullishness. You see how this F around and find out zone for 10 weeks just hung around in the zone. Why? Because of a high area of confluence that it was going to need to work around. And we were very okay with what? With this possible movement where it ran through to back to test 46K. Possible rejection, but all in all, we're looking for a breakout. What we have gotten is very, very aggressive price action from Bitcoin, looking to escape this F around and find out zone. So now that we've gotten this strong impulse, and again, even within this down movement, we started to track bullish divergence. Bullish divergence is when price is going down, but RSI is going up. And we had our first indicator on that here. All right. And so lovely to see Bitcoin do this. Last week we said we were extremely bullish, even though it could take some time to snake around this F run and find out zone. That's basically all I drew there was a snake. And we currently have a bullish impulse. Honestly, from what I'm seeing from Bitcoin, especially based upon the weekly and the monthly chart, is very, very, very aggressive price action from Bitcoin. And in these type of areas, what you'll normally see is uh, you see how we spent about 10 weeks here just hanging around trying to work our way through here. You'll see shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter times that an aggressive price action will spend in a certain area, right? And so, yeah, we expected to hang around this F around and find out zone. Based upon the weekly chart, we knew we had some cooling off to do. But really, when you start getting strong impulses like this from a convoluted area, and there's really no other pit stops other than about 52K that is going to stop this thing from getting to price discovery with a lot of room on an RSI on the longer time frames. Um, yes, we can very easily see price action come back down to 46, which is exactly what we have drawn here and that we've been tracking. But Bitcoin dominance is probably about to take over for a good bit of time. And the areas that we're looking at is 52K, which it probably is looking to do that very easily. From there, we have 58K, and then from there, we have 69K, back to test the all-time high region. And really, what the thing about this F around and find out zone is, it doesn't mean that, hey, it gets here and it's going to be bearish. It just means it gets here and it has to spend some time here working through this area. And then, based upon the what's going on around the world, and also what's happening in the stock market, we're seeing the stock market have nothing but continued all-time highs, right? And you don't get all-time highs in the cryptocurrency market without getting all-time highs in the stock market. So that's happened already in the stock market. You could maybe say because Bitcoin is looked at as a higher risk asset, it's lagging behind the stock market. But really and truly, yeah, we're gonna have some pit stops here in these ranges, but they may not last for long. They may not last for as long as we're seeing here, right? Over here, this first pit stop here, this area right here lasted for like 266 days. Like my geez, man, right? And then you have this recent period here. If I can pull up the right tool here, do I have the right tool? This recent period here, I must have lost my tool. This recent period here that I'll use this regular ruler that lasted for 77 days. And so you may see, even if we push our way to 52K, instead of 10 weeks, that lasts 3 weeks, it lasts 4 weeks. And then that just keeps shrinking down while we'll go to the 3 month chart here. Each candle is 3 months. That may be what happened, but things look really bullish. All right. From where we've been tracking this at 39K, again, it's a 445% move here on this chart. And that's it. That's it for Bitcoin. I can't say much. You could try to fight it, at certain points through numerous cycles. I've tried to fight it, and there's no fight in what the chart says. It says it's extremely bullish. We went through the Bitcoin ETF portion of things. We have the Bitcoin having coming up where supply gets reduced in half. So if the current market demand stays the same and the available Bitcoin to be mined gets cut in half and the Bitcoin ETF stuff is over, and now the selling of the Bitcoin ETF has now gone from 500 billion to now only 500 million to now only 100 million. And now you have the institutional demand coming in more aggressively. What happens within that time is you leave yourself open for some parabolic price action. And so that's it for Bitcoin. We do have higher prices that we've been tracking for Bitcoin. We will not speak of the. We're looking to tap that 69 all-time high region. And from that 69 all-time high region, we do have 92,000 here. But that's what we're looking at macro. Things look bullish. We're going to wait to see what happens at the all-time high area. We're going to play out our patterns. But overall, there's really nothing you can do but sit back and relax. But if you are a retail investor or a hedge fund or whatever, you haven't gotten in now, you're sweating a little bit. All right. Even if you're game planning, not financial advice, and you haven't 100% gotten the assets that you need, getting above the F around and find out zone, it to me is the bull market indicator. If we can come back and test 46K, if we can just run straight to 52K, it's really a bull market confirmation there. And really 26,000 was even a place where we could have gotten that confirmation as well. Quickly looking at Ethereum, all right. We said for Ethereum, the same macro structure of not breaking below the all-time high we've tracked, and Ethereum sort of did, but when you see the strong body weight here, it found good support here. Ethereum, we expected some bit of a correction period, but that correction came down to this 2000, at least close enough to this $2,000 area on the monthly, where it has now found a strong impulse off of this doji candle, right? So Ethereum to $3,713. It kind of should be light work, all right? It should be light work for Ethereum. And again, Ethereum is our indicator of alt season. So a 40% move for Ethereum, quite honestly, is nothing, right? And looking at this monthly candle, 2 monthly candles can get us there, right? So when we look at the sort of time frame for Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance is going to rise, and usually when Bitcoin dominance rise, you're not really you get some altcoins that'll go parabolic, but it's not, the shoot at anything is going to go parabolic phase. And so as Bitcoin dominance rise, you'll see altcoin prices rise. When Bitcoin goes through its corrections, you see altcoins correct a lot more. But when Ethereum really gets off and taken towards its all-time highs, which is not a 47% move, all right, Ethereum's all-time high here is about a 94% move. And it's dealing with its Efferon and find out zone kind of in here. But we're bullish on Ethereum, right? That then leads us to AVAX because it goes Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the BTC of the entire cryptocurrency market. Ethereum is the indicator of alt season. Um, AVAX is the Bitcoin of Defikingdoms. Um, Jewel is the Bitcoin of the Defikingdoms game, and Crystal is the Ethereum, right? So we have to look at AVAX to see what's happening. People talk a lot of crap about how far down Jewel's price has gone. But dude, look how far down AVAX price went, right? This was not a good period for anything that was related to AVAX, quite honestly. And since we've had from this descending triangle, this breakthrough, and we said we were not going to be impressed until 1355. That's what we said. And really and truly, we got a massive impulse from there. We then said the bull market indicator for AVAX is $21. More specifically, $20.88. It was so bullish that it spent 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks at this bull market indicator here. And again, the Efferon and find out zone for AVAX, where it completely impulsed out of there. And while Bitcoin had its 147% run, AVAX had its 497% run. So you see the altcoins gain more once they make their moves, right? They go down usually more than Bitcoin. And so what we've had from there is a correction down with AVAX of about 45%. And again, when you have a large impulse, it is very okay, very healthy, and very normal to have a 55 to 60% correction. Now, when you're in the cryptocurrency market, that variance opens up a lot more, where you can have a 60 to 65 to 70, 75 per correction. And we'll see that from Jewel, right? But when Bitcoin was going down, it had a major effects on AVAX, which had a 98% correction. When AVAX is going down, it has a major effect on Jewel. Now, this will change maybe in the future as Jewel is available on more chains, economic hardening theory. But for now, these are the metrics that we have to stick by. So for us tracking this in a trade room, we said that, hey, if it goes back to test the bull market area, maybe a little nervous, wouldn't be surprised. If it finds some support at this $28 region here, which is the 386 on the Fibonacci retracement, wouldn't be surprised. Why? Because it's this convolution area that we could possibly find support on. And so now we are in the midst of a inverse head and shoulders, okay, that has played out here within a bull flag. I mean, this is just classic bullish price action. I cannot say anything bad about AVAX. I could want to be the biggest AVAX hater right now, and I'm looking like, damn, yo, it's looking it's looking type crazy for AVAX right now. I could be the biggest AVAX hater right now. I can't say much, right? And so what we're looking at here is a big cool off of the RSI on a daily chart. We've had a good bit of time here, all right, to work through this. And from the 55% correction, we've had a 50% run. And even a little bounce off of this bull flag that we have here. So really and truly, we're looking at AVAX to make its way back to $49, $50, which from there, you're looking at a cup and handle again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right, we're looking to form a massive, all right, cup and handle, all right, to exit out of here. Now, where is the danger? Yeah, there is some danger where someone could say, hey, well, this looks like a head and shoulders, right? Somebody could say if you're a bear of AVAX, right? If you're an AVAX bear, you could say, hey, this could be a head and shoulders. You have a shoulder, you have a head, you have a shoulder. Uh, you wouldn't be wrong in making that your first inference. But what RSI tells me is that this market is hot. This market is hot. If you were to get this type of price action and RSI wasn't as hot as it is, not as strong as it is, I'd say differently. But this looks more like a descending triangle than a head and shoulders because the shoulders aren't even. Look how wide this shoulder is. This looks a lot more like consolidation. So that's just a little tidbit on AVAX. We've been tracking AVAX since this 850 region. We estimated a 2,526% run for AVAX to $216. So far, we are just about halfway there. If I take my ruler here, where we got as high as $50, which is about 490% from the bottom. We've settled back down here. And so like we're right on a halfway period, right? So it doesn't seem insurmountable. For us to get to our local all-time high, and let's not even use the local all-time high. Well, let's see. Local all-time high is 126% move away. All-time high, actual all-time high is from where we are now, 260% away. And so for me, we've been talking about it. $29, $27, great place to buy AVAX. $34, $35, great place to buy AVAX. You start playing in this $40 region, not financial advice. That's where you're setting yourself up where if you don't plan to dollar cost average, not financial advice, that could be a very stressful area for you. But sometimes I buy AVAX just to send it somewhere, just to move it around. But overall, super bullish for AVAX, right? So where does that then lead us, right? It leads us to the ecosystem in which we're in right now, preparing for dual season 7, partaking in boar hunts, getting ready for boar hunt V2. And we're going to talk about Jewel and what is Jewel looking like? What are we looking to expect based upon what we've made an emphasis on with Bitcoin and with um, AVAX. Heading over to the chat because it's been a minute since I tapped into the chats. Shout out to Wagme. Shout out to Red's Room. Thanks for popping in today. Shout out to Shoes, my girlfriend. Where's guys? I'm going to give a 3 Moksha Rune giveaway, right? That level 10, that level 12, that level 15 guy you've been waiting to level up. I'm about to hold it down. Okay. So I'm giving that away live tonight. Okay. We're working our way to 200 followers for our YouTube or subscribers for our YouTube. Help us get there, and you can be a part of another giveaway. And that other giveaway is a rare archer stoned, a rare wizard pirate stoned, 1K DFK bloaters. Okay. And that's not it. 8 winners, 5 moksha runes. I mean, come on, this is massive here, right? So I'm gonna refresh. I'm gonna refresh my YouTube and we'll see. We'll see where we are right now. Oh, we made it to 200. We made it to 200. Hold on, chat. Let me see chat. Was chat telling me? Yo, chat was trying to tell me before I started doing this whole promo. Like, come on, man. Chat tried to tell you, man. All right, we made it. So listen. Okay. All right, we made it. We made it to 200. It's lit. Jumping on the subscription wagon. Yeah, guys, we're gonna do some giveaways. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. We're doing a giveaway. All right, so I'm going to have to before I break down the jewel chart. Okay, before I break down the jewel chart, uh, I'm gonna read the rules and give you guys at least because the jewel and the crystal chart might take a little bit of time. So before we do that, I'm gonna read the rules of the giveaway. Okay, I don't have time to check my Twitter right now while I'm streaming if you've entered or not. So we're gonna read the rules because not only can you enter for the live 3 Moksha Rune giveaways for whoever is in this chat right now, where you can also qualify by going to my Twitter and following those rules. So before we dive into the jewel chart, let's just read the rules of the 2 giveaways. All right. The first giveaway is the rare Archer. The second giveaway is the rare Wizard Pirate, both stoned. Okay. Actually, is the Archer stoned? Oh man, I don't know if the Archer's stoned. I have to double check that. But with this one, that's our 200 giveaway. You have to go to my Twitter, the trade room. All right. Uh, 2 numerical zeros at the room part. You have to search me to find me. The trade 2 zeros as the room. Like and retweet this post, comment and tag your 2 friends, subscribe to my YouTube. That's how you can qualify for this one. All right. What is the other one? The other one is the Moksha Rune giveaway. Okay. And for this one, this is the partnership with DFK Helper. Okay. And what do you have to do? Like and retweet this one. Go ahead and follow DFK Helper. Follow the trade room on Twitter. Subscribe. Right. And so that's how you're going to qualify for both of these. So there is still time to qualify. I have the wheel here. We're gonna be giving a lot of things away. I think what I may want to do before we dig into the jewel chart is, for those who did partake, is figure out the winner of the first 5 Moksha runes giveaway. Let's do that, right? That could be exciting. That could be very exciting, right? Let's give away the first 5 Moksha runes for the going to the Twitter and following the rules, right? I'm gonna tap in with the chat to see if you guys have done that. Or maybe this one's for just okay, you know what? This one is just for the 3 live Moksha Rune giveaway, right? Because we want to give people a chance to go qualify for the bigger one. So we'll do just the 3 Moksha Rune live giveaway. So 3 Moksha. This is in preparation for the bigger one, right? This is in preparation for the bigger one. We're going to do the 3 first. So if you're looking to enter while you're in the chat right now to the 3 Moksha Rune giveaway for those partaking in the live, this is what we're going to do because this is in partnership with DFK Helper. So all you have to do is type in DFKH, and I'm gonna start entering you into the wheel. Okay, that's all I need. Give me DFKH. I'm gonna start plugging you in. All right. Now, while I rev that up, okay, we have J Dub. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. We have Eric. Let's do this. Let's do this. We have the beef. And Beef said he was late, man. You hopped in at the best time. Oh man. All right, and pen. Woohoo! Listen, once I get this down, Renpena, Rempena Caustics. Once I get this down, man, we're gonna be best friends. Yeah. You know, I came into this country and English was a second language for me. Um, and I speak three languages. So sometimes there's a little bit of a barrier there, right? All right, we have DWEYWAR. Yeah, sorry if I'm spelling this out. You know, I gotta make sure I get this right. We have Worm, and I'm gonna be on with Worm on the Jewelers podcast after my stream. So, you know, the Jewelers have taken over Saturday, right? We have Mythic Squad borrow our Saturday. You know, the other weekend. They saw how their numbers were, right? Do you guys want to come join us on Saturday? You see the Saturday numbers, you know what I'm saying? Just, just, I'm just kidding around. So we have, let me get, okay, so we have AA free. We have Wag Me. Okay, I think I have every. Oh man. Oh, hold on. Let me not forget shoes my girlfriend wears. You just want to make it hard for people who are giving away, who are doing giveaways, huh? Haha. Girlfriend wears. Okay. Let me get. Do I have res room in here? Come on, man. You slacking. You slacking. You slacking. Let's get red rooms in here. Oh, we got immersion. Yo, you. I can tell you're a gamer. You're slipping right in here. You're sliding right through. Like, yeah, jewelers. Listen, DFK Saturday takeovers. All right. Let me get emerging in there. Let me get emerging in there. I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody. I'm gonna go and read through just one more time before I spin this, and I'm also going to reveal the wheel. Um, so we have the wheel here. Okay, we have J Dub, Eric, the Beeve DFK, Renpenacoustics, Dewey, Dewey War, Worm, AA Free, Wag Me, Shoes My Girlfriend Wears, Wedge Room, and Emergent. Ooh, we got people sliding right in here. People sliding. Okay, so we got Mark in here. Okay. Uh no. No, 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 no. Yo, I will not let you win. I will not let you win. I'm gonna get this right. Okay. Acoustics, like acoustics guitar. But you have a whole RENPEN before that. Or am I seeing things? Yeah, you gotta break this down to me, man. Because my actual full name is a twist of words. So this is interesting. Because because I'm Renpen. Oh man. Okay. Acoustics. All right. I'm going to try to remember that. All right, wonderful. All right. So I think I have everybody. No one has said that I don't have them here. I almost want acoustics to win. As you know. as like a Gia's tears token of gratitude or something, right? So all right, so look, time to spin this. We got jewel chart to look at, and we got some time before the jewelers podcast. Come on. So let's find out. All right. Three Moksha Rune giveaway. Let's see. Winner, winner, chicken. Oh, oh. They're gonna say I'm rigging this for emerging, man. They're gonna say I'm rigging this for you, bro. That's wow. I gotta check this thing, man. So yeah, shout out to Emergent. Emergent, you should show up for all my streams. You should show up for all my streams because I think your luck is hitting really well with my streams. So shout out to you for winning three motion rooms. I know you got some dope heroes, right? I know you have some dope heroes. So you're about to somebody's gonna be leveled up to another stratosphere. What hero are you gonna use this to level up? Or are you gonna try to sell it to get Swift Whistle? Are you trying to get more potions? What's your strategy with that, man? Tell us in the chat. Tell us in the chat. Now I see somebody spelled it at with two U's. So acoustics, like the guitar. Oh, acoustics, like the guitar. I feel like Sticks intern said that to me. Oh, yeah, Sticks intern definitely said that to me. Yeah, that's a bit of the African in me. I'm just reading it for what I think it is there rather than how it's supposed to be relative to. But yeah, congrats to Emerging. You definitely been very lucky lately. Red Room, Cash Money. Your name is not up there. Duffman, your name is not up there. All right, cool. So um, I'm gonna make sure to get your name in there. I tried to give like 5 minutes. I tried to give like 5 minutes beforehand, but we have some other giveaways. If you have not yet entered into the other ones, 8 people, 5 moksha. Okay. Um, and we have the other one, a rare archer, a rare wizard. Make sure you tap into that one on Twitter. And I'm gonna share my Twitter here. The trade room with two numerical zeros at the room part. So I'm giving you guys some time to figure it out. Go enter. Um, let's see. So Emergent says going to level. Oh, someone's going to level 16. Ooh, man. Can I see that level up? I would love to see that level up. But I'm glad that you are not repurposing it, but putting it towards what it needs to be used in game to level up your next champion within your legion. Eric says I'm not that bullish on Swift Tussle. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that opinion. We're gonna look at the Swift Tussle chart and we're gonna see, if you have some theories that I may be able to use to counter my theory, right? So, what up, Mega? What's up in the building? If you missed it, we definitely showcased a bit of the jeweler's joust and what's to come with that. I think I made a bit of a boo boo and showed the and showed the website. And shout out to the jeweler's admin. Told me that the website will be ready when season 7 goes live. But that was a little bit of a sneak peek, I guess, from my end. But we gave a little sneak peek of that. We did some charts. Now we did a giveaway. I'm gonna give you guys a chance to go and qualify for these giveaways if you haven't yet, and we're gonna look at the jewel chart, right? Before we completely dive into there and we talk about jewel, what we're seeing, where we think we're going. Just a quick check into the chat. I'll tag you on Twitter when I use them with the level up. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see that level up, and I feel like at level 16, okay, if you're respecting your hero enough to continue to push it through levels, this must be a dope guy, right? So we're gonna look at Jewel. We're gonna look at the health of Jewel, where it's at. We spoke about Bitcoin. We spoke about AVAX. We spoke about Ethereum. We spoke and said that Bitcoin dominance is gonna take over, and when Bitcoin dominance takes over, yes, you do have some altcoins that go absolutely crazy, but not the majority of altcoins. When Bitcoin has these shorter correctional periods, which we said Bitcoin is going from the stage of having going from longer correctional periods and consolidation to shorter ones. And what we have to understand is whatever happens with Bitcoin, there's a microcosm of how it happens to the other assets. It's just that the order of liquidity has to go from Bitcoin first. So even now, altcoins really haven't done anything. Okay, yeah, you may have some GameFi altcoins tokens that have gone off. You may have some meme coins that have gone off, but we haven't really seen parabolic price action and the order of liquidity transfer from Bitcoin over to Ethereum. And Ethereum will be that first indicator when it starts having this parabolic price action. But even then, still a long time before the altcoins really feel that. And so, what does that mean as we look at Joel, as we are very extremely bullish on Bitcoin? When we look at the Jules monthly chart, this monthly chart looked absolutely horrible. When I say horrible, I mean trash. When I say trash, I mean any sensible person would stare at this jewel chart and say this thing is absolutely going to zero, right? And so, as macro investors, what do we have to do? We have to not only zoom out, but we have to zoom in. And so, how many months have we had since overall we had this horrible, please don't touch, don't go anywhere around it chart? We have had since this month of June 2022, that is 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. We'll say, I'll even say 18 here because we didn't get this impulse until this 1 month in December. So 18 months, over a year of price action that gave you no indication of any sort of patterns or movement that could tell you that we are either actually going to zero or we are possibly starting a new macro trend. So from this entire area, that is all that we have been doing is we're not saying bullish, we're not saying bearish, we're tracking this, and what are the things that we need to see in order to get bullish or in order to confirm this thing is going to zero. And so we had this low here of 2022 in comparison to 2021. We had a higher low here. So the first time in June of 2022, when Joel went down here, there was a lot of optimism as could this be the low when we got these two uh, candles here, monthly candles here. And overall, sentiment started to look a little bit better. But Bitcoin found its bottom in 2022. But remember, order of liquidity. And so it's going to take Joel much longer time because the order of liquidity translates from Bitcoin, Ethereum, AVAX, Jewel. And then even GameFi has a lower order of liquidity, right? And so what we were tracking was what's going to tell us there's a turnaround. The monthly candle didn't necessarily tell us. The monthly chart didn't necessarily tell us that there was a chance of a turnaround. But the 1 week and the 3 day chart. For me, it's the 3 day chart. The 1 week and the 3 day chart for the last 8 months is what we have been tracking. I am currently looking at the 3 day chart. Every single candle is 3 days. Okay. Again, you don't need to be a chart analyst to understand the things that I'm about to say in the next 3 minutes, right? So, RSI is an indicator of market demand and market volume, right? And so, how over a period of time, how is the market seeing this asset? Is it building strength or is it building weakness? In 2021, RSI started off extremely hot. But what happened over that period is we got downwards RSI all the way through to the low that we had in 2022. And so RSI is very important. Aside from what we're tracking, RSI is one of the easiest indicators that there may be weakness or strength. All right. And what we have seen since we first singled out, and I'm going to shrink this here. What we have seen since we first singled out Jewel was this is horrible. We have a lower low. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. But what did we want to see from RSI? We wanted to see RSI climb. And so what did we get as an indicator was the first pattern. And these are macro patterns. These are not short-term patterns. These are macro pattern. The first pattern that we singled out was bullish divergence. What is bullish divergence? Bullish divergence is when price goes down, but RSI goes up. Okay. And what time period did bullish divergence happen in? Bullish divergence happened in a time period of Jules' history. Let me just fix this. Of Jules' history from June 2023 to August 2023. That's when bullish divergence showed its face. What were we looking for from bullish divergence? We were looking for an opportunity to come back to this low and turn it from resistance to support. That's all we were looking for. We weren't looking for the entire world because that would then give us an opportunity to try to formulate other patterns. Well, we got that, right? We got a breakout here. And what we would wanted to see was a back test and a continuation if things were healthy. But we did not get that. AVAX was still working through its macro descending triangle. Additionally, and I'm going to fix this thing here. I want this thing to be red. No, I want this thing to be yellow, thicker. Additionally, um, additionally, once it broke out through this is the macro long-term first resistance area ever in the history of the Jewel price action. This was a first rejection here and it happened at 28 cents and it came back down to test that 16 cents before it went escape velocity. And so when we got that for the first time here, where yes, we made a low, but we had an opportunity to break through this macro long-term resistance, did not happen. Okay. We got a head and shoulders, right? A kind of an inclined head and shoulders here. And we completely broke down. We made a new low. So we needed to see bullish divergence, break out, and leave this area. While that was occurring, right, we also started to notice a inverted head and shoulders. A head and shoulders here, bad. Inverted head and shoulders here, good. And so did a head and shoulders bad play out on a shorter time frame and an inverted head and shoulders macro bullish play out on a longer time frame? That is kind of what we were looking at and looking forward to with Jewel and the Jewel price action. So once we started tracking the inverse head and shoulders, we had to do what? Wait and wait and wait and wait. And that is the most brutal thing. How long did we wait? Waiting for this inverse head and shoulders as Joel price action went again low again to 7 cents. Well, all we said was, oh, this could be the head. If we have one shoulder, this could be the head. And then what do we then need to see moving forward? We will need to see the head make a strong impulse, create a shoulder, and find a way to burst out of what? The neckline. So this here could have been a neckline. This here could have been a neckline. That is what we've been tracking for Jewel since June of 2022. I'm sorry, since June of 2023 and since July of 2022. So these are macro patterns that have been playing out. We've been tracking it. It was amazing to see the inverse head and shoulders play out. I mean, it was absolutely amazing to see it. From the inverse head and shoulders, what are you normally supposed to expect? From an inverse head and shoulders, you normally can expect a run to the neckline, and an impulse, and then you normally would have expected this kind of correction. But what happened was Jewel showed you its power. Jewel is like Goku when he still had his tail and he was trying to figure things out. Right? That's Jewel. So Goku, once he came out of this macro pattern here, his inverse head and shoulders went absolutely ballistic. And from the actual impulse, it was a 550% run. From the lows of that impulse, which is the very lows here of 6.9 cents, it was a 1000% run. So 1031% run. So that is the power of Joule. So we went from one pattern, macro pattern, to another macro pattern. Now we're looking at the biggest macro pattern. What is that enormous macro pattern for Joule? Well, that macro pattern is a cup and handle. Now, just like how we spoke about Bitcoin, and Bitcoin had its F around and find out zone, right? And I'm going to pan to Bitcoin really quickly. Bitcoin had its F around and find out zone here, and it's had to work its way through it here, right? Let's talk about Jules F around and find out zone, which is this area here. I just broke down all the patterns it took us for us to make a new high over these two lows here. And then what are we doing now? That move was so powerful, but this inverse head and shoulders pattern kind of has to follow the technical rules of an inverse head and shoulders, which is normally you only can do about from an inverse head and shoulders, right? Especially from the lows, you normally do about a 100% run. It already did a 292% run, right? Even from the impulse to this area, 137% run. That's what I was expecting. So guess what? As I was practicing, I sold some at 30 cents, right? But it just went beyond that pattern and the rules you have to protect for that pattern. So we are not surprised that Jewel did what? That Jewel corrected from those highs, not the classic 55% correction, not the classic 60, even in crypto, 65% correction. This thing did a 77% correction. That's a pretty heavy correction, but it's understandable because it had to come back and respect the rules of an inverse head and shoulders. And so, all in all, we expected that 28 cents may be support based upon possibly finding support at this top here, right? This previous local high here. But it went up so aggressively and it came down so aggressively. But we had 16 cents as a possible support area because it was the first neckline. So this was actually the pattern. When you look at it, right? An inverse head and shoulders looks like this with a neckline where price breaks out of it and it comes back to test that neckline. So what are we expecting from Jewel? We're expecting from Jewel to start moving out of this F around and find out zone. For us to see this price action make its way out of this F around and find out zone, it would be a percentage move of what? It would be a percentage move from this 77% correction. It would be a 61% run. Very doable for Jewel to get back to 28 cents. So far, Jewel has done as high as 17%, currently is at 14% at around 20 cents. This F around and find out zone, really don't care what happens here. But when we look at the cup and handle, this is the huge macro pattern that we're talking about. And because the correction went this low, and because we think this is the neckline, and because historically, again, historia, right? Historically, this was that first area ever in the history of Jewel. Ever in the history of Jewel. So this 16-cent support area is a massive one. And whatever happens and hanging around this region needs to be better than what happened here. But with this macro cup and handle that we're watching, oh man, this dance, I don't care how you dance. I don't care how you dance. Make your way out, find support, and now we're at escape velocity because a cup and handle is very, very powerful. And a retest of 78 cents can happen in a matter of hours. A retest of 78 cents can happen in a matter of hours. So that's what we're looking at for Jewel. We're seeing some bullishness in the overall cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin looks good. We're seeing this RSI continue to climb here, and it's an indicator that the market is strong in Jewel, and price has yet to follow that. Right? When we dig in a little bit deeper at the daily chart, it looks even better. The only thing holding it down is the Bollinger Band, all right, which is a indicator of where price can move to. But when we look at the 3-day chart, yeah, Jewel looks like 39 cents very quickly, very quickly. Now it may come up to 39 and it may correct back down to like 29, working its way again through this F around and find out zone. But this 3-day chart for Jewel, extremely bullish. This support at 16, extremely bullish. And when we head over to the weekly candle, extremely bullish. Now, what we see here is the MACD, okay? It still has some things to work through. So again, I don't care how long we last, but it should last shorter than this period here, right? This period here that we had was about 259 days. No way, no how this lasts more than 259 days, especially seeing how Bitcoin is moving. So far, right? So far from this movement here, it's been 70 days. It's been 70 days since the top of Joel, right? 7 days. And so looking at the next 90 days, the next 3 months for Joel, we're looking at 78 cents very swiftly, not financial advice. We're looking at for this cup and handle to play out. Once this cup and handle plays out, we're looking at a top, and I'll go ahead and draw a Fibonacci really quickly to show us where this top could be. We're looking at a top for Jewel. Yeah, 114, 120, 114, 120 for the top of this first move. You may see a lot of huge corrections around this area, but really and truly, $3 is kind of what we're looking for Jewel. Once it leaves this historical area where it had a lot of traffic at. And when we're talking about historical areas, let's talk about why certain traffic is going to be happening at some of these areas. When you talk about historical areas, when you see Jewel price move, don't be surprised if what? This is that historical area. It's current F around and find out zone, but we have this 75 cent area, okay, that we tracked for a long time. We have this um, 88 cents area, really 94 cents area. We have this 126 area. We have this 146 area. And we have this, if I can get this right on a nice sweet spot here, 213 area. Quite honestly, after that, there's nothing stopping Jewel from making its way to about $3.39. And so that's kind of what we're looking at with Jewel, right? We're still working through this historical area here, and it looks minute, but that's really what we're looking at. Very strong, very impulsive. The 3-day chart and the weekly chart really tells us what's going on, and the 3-day chart and the weekly chart tells us what's happening in the next 3 months or so. So like what I'm seeing from Jewel, we weren't fans of Jewel or AVAX in certain areas, but we are with the current movement. And so that leads me to Crystal. That leads me to Crystal, right? Again, Bitcoin is the king of the entire cryptocurrency space. Ethereum is the indicator of alt season. AVAX is the Bitcoin of DeFi kingdoms, or Jewel. AVAX is the Bitcoin of Jewel. Jewel is the Bitcoin of DeFi kingdoms. Crystal is the Ethereum, right? So yeah, we've seen Jewel make some heavy price action. We've seen Crystal make some heavy price action. But where is the value truly, right? Where is the impulse? Who's going to do better, right? And so we're going to look at Crystal and look at a few things that we're waiting to play out. Before we do that, going to hop into the chat room really quickly. Again, guys, thank you. We are doing our giveaway tonight. Okay, we're doing our giveaway tonight. We're gonna find out winners and losers. We're almost done. We're gonna look at Crystal. We're gonna look at Swift Twistle. Time for our giveaway. Now, before I look at Crystal, we have done Jewel, right? Give me any thoughts you guys have on the Jewel. We are gonna do the first part of our giveaway. So we're gonna have our first 5 mushrooms. I've given you guys plenty of time to get yourselves in. I'm going to refresh my Twitter. All right. And let's see everybody that entered. And everybody that entered, we will be able to see as I walk through the setup process. So, guys, what are your thoughts on the overall space? We have V2, Boar Hunt V2 coming out. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my boar hunts. I'm excited for duels. Um, we have Huffenstein in the building. Let me go find this. Let me go find this post that I have here. Let's see. Okay, so I have. We're gonna do the first. Let me share this. We're gonna do the first Moxa Room winner. All right. Hopefully, you got a chance to partake in following the rules, which is just like and retweet this post, follow DFK Helper, and we will get you in. Okay. I have the wheel here, not the wheel. I have Twitter Picker that I'm going to be using here. I'm going to go back to the beginning steps of that Twitter Picker application. All right. So if you haven't entered, just do your best to enter. All right. So let's take a look at the comments really quickly as I'm setting that up. Shout out to Sergeant Filthy McNasty in the building. Hard to predict, and no one would hold it against you. But what do you think would be a catalyst to have Jewel climb again? The catalyst is already here, Sergeant. the charts look great. I think there's like 10 catalysts coming. You have the karate partnership as it gears and has more fights, as it has bigger people, as DeFi Kingdoms gets put more on the front line of things, as V2 comes out, as DeFi Kingdom Season 7 is out in full, Duel Season 7 is out in full force, as the different guilds are hosting their tournaments. I mean, it's so many catalysts. But what the chart tells us is that this correctional period, which is still working through to get through its Epheron and find out zone, however long it lasts, the overall macro chart looks bullish as long as we continue to hold this 16, because that's it, right? Bitcoin, bullish. That's it. Now we're looking for 30 to 90 days of exciting price action, right? It's here. We're not looking for what it could be. It's literally here, right? So for the five, for the five Moksha Rune giveaway, we're not doing a comment. You would have had to have gone to my Twitter and retweeted that post. Follow DFK Helper on Twitter. Follow the Trade Room on Twitter and subscribe to the YouTube. It's going to generate, okay? It is going to generate a winner from there. I will show you what I am utilizing. And what I'm utilizing is Twitter Picker. Okay, I'm using Twitter Picker, where I'm going to draw from there. A run would have to be new run release Perilous 2.0 event, I think. Uh, I mean, Jewel already ran. Jewel already ran, right? It did a 700% move. We just talked about the different patterns that it took to get there after an inverse head and shoulders. It's formulating a little cup and handle it's a cup and handle. Once it wraps up, is very powerful. So a run to 75 cents is a run. Is it astronomical? No, it's a run. It confirms what we're looking for healthy price action. And then from there, we spoke about some of the historical lines within the price where we're going to see stronger resistance or better support for, depending on what side of the table that you are. Uh, Sergeant says, what is your target price to take some profits out for the next run? If you care to share, might be too early to ask, but worth asking. Yeah, I mean, any type of profit taking that I do is practice, right? And so these impulsive waves that we're looking at for Jewel, especially in a market where, let's say, it's a bull market or Bitcoin is bullish, you're going to have, yes, price overall is going to go up, but you're going to have at least 4 to 5 gigantuous waves where, yes, in a 7-day period, or more than likely a 30 to 90-day period, it builds up a certain percentage move and then finishes off with a massive percentage move, whether it be 1,000%, 2,000%, 3,000%, 400%. And so it executed that first wave, and now we're setting up for that second wave. So within that second wave, really what I'm looking at for that second wave, the first wave needs to go back to 75 cents, right? First wave needs to go back to 75 cents. Most likely not selling anything at that moment. Again, not financial advice, just sharing a bit of what I'm doing. The area in which I would consider for me is the range within. Let me take some of these extra things off of here, is the range between $2.13 and $3.39. That's the range that I would be looking. Why? Because you have this historical place where it went parabolic. So you had this resistance here. There's going to be some resistance here at $2.13, and you have $3.39 because then you start running into this area here. So for me, my next practice round where I sell, 110 times, or I sell 200 two times would be this range here. And that range is in total 60%, right? That range is about 60%. I could miss by 60%, but it kind of doesn't matter. Or it does matter, right? But what is it going to take for us to get there? It's going to take it's going to take 1,000% move. It's going to take 1,000% move for us to get there. Where then I'm like, okay, what does the chart look like? What is up? So that's the execution spot for me. 1,000% move, because that first wave happened. The second wave we're looking for, and honestly, the biggest wave really is about that third wave. That third wave ends up being the biggest wave, and so these different waves that happen, it's just practice for me, right? Practice, practice, practice makes perfect. But that third wave is normally the largest wave, and from not diving too deeply into uh, the chart, it's simply about $10. $9.97 is the psychological area where if you're not psychologically ready, and the market is also coming at a late spot, a lot of danger sits in that area. A lot of danger sits in the area of between 352 and $9. And look at the percent tracker. With the percent tracker, that's only a gap of, let me just widen this. If you're just getting in between $3 and whatever cents it is, and $10, that's only 192% move. You know what I'm saying? So if you're having to make decisions at that time, you're up a pretty penny, right? So that's the third wave, and the third wave ends up being one of the bigger moves. And so, thanks for asking that question, Sarge. I hope I was able to bring some bit of clarity to you. We have Duffman saying, "Haven't sold any jewel." Yeah, I'm I'm not selling because it's like, oh, I want to take profit. It is literally practice, because it's hard to understand the psychology of what is going on in your mind when price is just zing, and we're possibly getting to the top of the market and everybody's telling you to buy. That moment in time, that euphoria, you need to be, at least in my opinion, from my practice, you need to be able to feel it. You need to be able to practice it. You need to be able to journal it. You need to be able to try to learn from it, because really and truly, you know, 70, 75, 80% of the people that invest in either the stock market, cryptocurrency market, we uh, don't have any tools to work them through how to go through that macro cycle, whether it's 4 years, whether it's 15 years, whether it's 200 over 200 years, like the stock market. So yeah, that's last time I sold Jewel, it was okay, okay. I hear that. Oh no, we got a Duffman. We got to talk, man. We got to talk. You're in here heavy. You're in here heavy. Swift system supply has decreased by 15K in the last 30 days. Yes, Eric. Yes, that is true. We're gonna, look at Crystal, and then we're gonna look at Swift Whistle. I think I heard somebody say in the chat that they're not bullish on Swift Whistle, but we're gonna talk about that, right? But I do want to go ahead and get this first giveaway going, because we literally have a half hour. So now we may not even get to some of the other charts. I want to start to give some of these things away because I wanted to put it on this live. So I'm going to refresh this one more time. I'm going to take the URL. I'm going to plug it. into Twitter Picker. Okay, and listen, if you didn't get a chance to enter into this, I'm sorry. I gave you literally almost 2 hours. 2 hours. You know. Um, what's up, Dags? I know you guys are getting ready to come on. You said, I shared the wrong tweet. No, there's multiple of them. Nice analysis. $10 is programmed. You shared the wrong tweet, Duffman. Man, come on, come on. We gotta get this. We gotta get this going, man. The Moksha one, I'm doing multiple times. So guess what? I'm going to in multiple times repaste the URL. Okay. So let's do this. We're gonna have winner count is going to be shoot. I'm gonna do all five. Winner count is gonna be 5, right? We're gonna put must follow. Let's see. Uh, the trade. I'm just punching it in right now. The trade room. Winner count is 5. Okay. Let me see what's happening in the chat. If market goes absolutely insane, I could see $30. Yeah, I've done a macro breakdown here using the monthly charts for Jewel. Actually, I believe I used the weekly based upon a lot of the historical the Fibonacci retracement that I use for it here, and I'll use it right here. From here to the low, and I have to stretch. I gotta stretch this low out here. All right, yeah, I gotta make sure this is accurate. To the low, okay, perfect. And I gotta shrink it back down. What I have, very interesting, right? I have $42. That's for me the ultimate max upside of Jewel. $40 basically. Okay. And if I'm using my drawing tool, I'm gonna get more accurate. And I'm gonna draw it to $42 from where we are currently. Okay. When you guys engage with me in the chat in terms of macro, what we could be looking at, I'm more than willing to go there. I'm more than willing to go there. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right on kill. So that is an overall. If we talk macro, we are a macro channel, right? We're talking the $40 range. We're talking 50,000%. That's 48,918% to where I'm thinking is that max level for Jewel, right? And when you look at the all-time high, right, you have 26,000%. So about $22. Some exchanges have $25. If you're talking to the body, right, the body of the previous all-time high, that's 22,000% from where we are currently. So, you know, uh, we remain macro bullish. We know the different price ranges we can get to, right? And we are staying bullish, right? Um, I just get a bot next time that shares the link. You want attention to it in your next stream. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, maybe maybe you can assist me with that, right? I would love to do it. I gotta go back to bachelor party stuff. Yeah, shout out to Dax, man. He's not streaming this week. He's on his bachelor party. So you're gonna see myself, Sir Worm, and Mega on the Jewelers podcast tonight. Lego. Okay, so let's get to sharing this here with you for Twitter Picker. Okay. Um, I have 5 winners. Okay. And must follow the trade room. Okay. This is a partnership with DFK Helper. But we're gonna just keep the trade room there. All right. Then we're gonna do the other one, but here it goes. This one has. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure. Let me make sure that I have the right one. That's very strange. For the Moksha one, I'm not understanding why it says 13 entries. I don't want both of them. Hmm. Bear with me 1 second here, guys. Hmm. Okay. Let me test this other one. Let me test the bloater one. And I apologize to you guys for a a bit of the switch up here. Let me test this one to make sure that I'm not going cuckoo crazy. For this one, which is going to be, and we'll do the rev up with this one as a test while I pick up. Uh, Bear with me, guys. Load to tweet. Oh, what's up? We have Dax saying not mine. Sorry. Yeah, I meant to say I meant to say your friend. Yeah. No, you got it, Dax. Thanks for the clarification. We have Koei Shai Chen. I think I'm saying your profile name better and better every time. Um, yeah, guys. So I'm trying to work through some of this. I think that especially for Duffman, if you have a better means for me to do these giveaways, I will surely tap in and listen to it. But I want to test out the other one just to make sure that I'm not going crazy. That I'm not going crazy, and then we'll test out the Moksha run. And what I want to do is I want to pull that link from my phone while I do this one. Okay, cool. So we have this one, right? And again, guys, I appreciate the working with me here. But we'll do this one first, all right? Because I want to send that direct link through my phone, so I'm going to be multitasking at the same time. All right. So we have 30 replies here. We're gonna have three winners instead of five, right? Must be following the trade room, of course. All right. We're gonna continue. Let me grab this one. Perfect. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and continue. And these are the individuals that I have here. Okay. Now, this is how we're gonna do it. All right. And yeah, Duffman, I'm gonna log you down here um, to get with you on Discord. Let's see. I hope I'm not too old to know how to change my YouTube name so that it's easier to pronounce. But yes, you're nailing the pronunciation. Aha! I did it. I did it. I did it. All right, cool. So let's see everyone that I have here. And guys, if you partook and some reason you don't see your name on there, which Twitter Picker does a decent job at doing this, um, then yeah. But if I still don't see as many entries as I do for the bloater one, I will just run everyone from the bloater one because we have more entries and use that still to give away, right? I hope that makes sense to you guys. But we have all these individuals here. I see. Let's see if Immersion has the same luck that he did last time, right? Let's look at the rest of the list. You know, Sticks Intern is in here, Mosh is in here, Jewelers Guild is in here. Okay, we have quite the list of individuals in here as well. Kupo is in here. Mythic Squad is in here. You know, Mythic Squad is working hard for their guild. So we have quite the amounts of people, you know, in here, right? We have Shoes My Girlfriend Wears in here. Mega is in here. So really quickly, you know, if you don't see yourself, just let me know so that I can get you in here. Okay. If you don't see yourself in here, let me know so I can get you in here. All right. We are doing the bloater giveaway first, the Archer giveaway, and the Wizard Pirate giveaway first. And we're gonna squeeze all these in. Eric says I don't see bad. Let's see. Let's see. Bad. Oh, interesting. When did he enter? When did he enter? Let's see. Let me widen the tweet count. Let me widen. Let me widen the 6 months. Let me widen latest tweet to past month. And let me prompt it again. And let's see how this pans out. Okay, let's try this again. I don't see Res Room. So Res Room, have you with that tweet? If you haven't, just go ahead and anybody that doesn't see their name here, go. If you did retweet, go retweet it. Unretweet, retweet. If you know, because the way that I have the parameters here, the way that I have the parameters here is just for a follow, just for a follow from there. So if you don't see your name here, I'm gonna take special. Let me see. Sorry. Let's get this link going again. Copy. Lost without you. Can't help myself. Okay. Let's load this thing again. So Eric says right after worm. So I guess let me check let me check and see where worm is. Maybe I scrolled down too fast. I remember, guys, we, we got a few rounds to go with these giveaways. Now, keep in mind, if it is that your name just wasn't up there, I'm still gonna take one of these. Because remember, we're doing 8 separate giveaways. I'm gonna take one of those 8, maybe 2, and set it up to be a live giveaway here. Okay, because we're giving away a good, generous amount of items. Okay. I wish we could have a voting system to have those who are already in vote for it, but we got to squeeze all these in here in about 15 minutes before the jewelers. Before the jewelers. Hey, what's actually taking so long here? This thing is buffering. What is happening here? You were running so beautifully earlier. You were doing so wondrously. All right, I'm gonna exit out of a few. I'm gonna exit out of a few things, see if this runs a little better. A little better. Okay. Man, we didn't even get a chance to look at Crystal or Swift Thistle. My apologies for that, guys. I am trying my best to get this going. I'm going to open a new tab. I'm going to open a new tab and see if this thing will work with us. Guys, if you're here, thank you for being here. If you haven't already put a thumbs up, do so. We've been here for just about 2 hours. So really appreciate you guys for working with me here. I'm going to look to get this going, man, because you guys have been a part of what has helped me get to these 200 followers. I want to continue to give you guys good content. Um, awesome. I want to continue to give you guys good content. And Eric, right after Worm, Eric also says XRB tree on the January 28th tweet. All right, so I have another screen that has it going here. We're gonna do 3 winners. We're gonna do the trade room. We're gonna keep it 6 months, last month, 1,000. We're going to not require profile pictures just to remove any sort of thing that could get in the way. We have 31. So it went from 30 to 31? Not sure. Um, oops. Okay. So I did hear that Red's room may not be in here. So I'm going to log Red's room down while I look through who else did not in here. Bad Eric. So while we're going through, I'm going to look for Red's room and Bad Eric. Oh, Red room, you're right here. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think you might have just popped up. Okay, interesting. Uh, so who else did we have that wasn't here? Bad Eric. Let's see. Currently do not see Bad Eric. Okay. Yeah, don't see it. So if you know for sure that he if you know for sure that he entered, just tell him to give me a shout out. Um, if he's live with us, he can partake in the giveaway as well. So, guys, I think we have about 12 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and continue forward, but again, this is more of a reason to get with Duffman and see if there's a better way for me to process this. So for the bloater, archer, wizard, the current contestants that are here, 40 entries, 3 winners. We're gonna begin the draw. Okay. Drum roll. This is the preliminary giveaways, the rare archer, the rare wizard. Begin draw. Okay, so we have Silvera Crypto. All right, we have Silvera Crypto as our first winner. All right, we have Leads as our second, and then we have Kupo as our third. Okay, so congratulations to you guys, including Kupo. Guys, go ahead to make sure to hit my Discord or my Twitter. Okay, if you're on YouTube, my Twitter should be right there in my profile. If you are on my Twitter, my DMs are right there. You can go ahead and contact me. Okay, so we have our winners when it comes to that. Now we're gonna do 4 of the 5 Moksha Room giveaways. Okay, we're gonna do 4 of the 5 Moksha Room giveaways. All right, and because of the little mishap that we're having, I am going to run and use the multitude of contestants from this specific one because it just has more entries. Doing 4 of the 5 via this way, and then doing one live to the chat again. So if you're still in the chat, you're still hanging out here, we're gonna give some more things away. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up another tab. We're gonna get the URL going. Lost without you, can't help myself. All right, so yeah, congratulations to you guys. We're gonna squeeze in this here as well. All right, bear with me, ladies and gents. Okay, I'm gonna close you. Oh boy. Hey, copy. Let's paste you. Restroom in the building. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that and that I got you in there. That was kind of strange. Um and I didn't even get a chance to really talk about the oh boy, what just happened? I didn't really get a chance to talk about the analysis with Jewel, not only Jewel, but in terms of how bullish I am on Jewel when it comes to okay, continue. How bullish I am on Jewel when it comes to something like Attack on Titan, right? Which the rumbling was a slow rumbling, and it ended up being a flood. That's a bit of what I a bit of what I currently see. So okay, let's go ahead. Let's do. Let's go ahead and let's push it through. The trade one. All right, I'm gonna share the screen in a split second. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's see if this pulls out everything that needs to be pulled out. All right, so we have 4 winners for this entry here. All right, we're running this back again. All right, everybody that's on the list is a contestant to possibly win. Again, if you entered this, I can't see myself in there, but it's all good. Best of luck. When did you sign up? When did you sign up? And additionally, we're gonna do a live giveaway for that last batch. Just as a consolidation there, guys. I'm gonna do my best to find a better tool. So now we're gonna get the winners of this batch here. All right. We're gonna begin the draw in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's see who these winners are. We have Mosh as one of the 4 winners of the 5 Moksha runes. We have B-Boy Nomad. We have Mega, and we have Ricky Powers. Right? And guys, these type of giveaways leading up to certain, monumental times. First time doing those, gonna get better at doing them. Gonna do more actually live. So if you're still here, we have one other winner of the 5 Moksha Rune giveaway. Okay. What I need you to do right now is, if you're still with us, go ahead and type in TTR for the trade room. Type in TTR for the trade room, and we're gonna close off with our last 5 Moksha Room giveaway to somebody here on this live. So let me see that TTR and let's go. So we got J Dub in the building. All right. We got Ren. We got Ren Pen in the building. Okay. We got Koi in the building. Okay. We got Chris in the building. Okay. We got D in the building. Okay. We got Mark in the building. Okay. We got Jeremy in the building. Okay. Okay. We got Shoes My Girlfriend Wears in the building. Okay. We got Facundo in the building. We got Wagme in the building. Did I get Mark? I got Mark. Okay. This is going down to the wire. All right. Jewelers comes on in about 4 minutes. So, guys, thank you for sticking here. Give me any feedback. Leave any comments thereafter. I'm working through this. I'm trying to get better. I love the charts. I hate that we didn't get a chance to jump into Crystal. We didn't get a chance to jump in, but I will release videos on that for you guys throughout the week to get my technical analysis. I do the lives, but I also throughout the week drop technical analysis based upon the certain things we have. BYOB is coming out. Duels season 7 is coming out. Void Hunts V2 coming out. I mean, it's too much going on. Jewelers Joust is coming out. It's about to be a good ass time. Duffman, talk to you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in a bit, man. So this is everybody that's entered. Okay, I'm sharing the screen now. Last opportunity. If I haven't put you in here, let me know. I apologize to anybody that really wasn't able to have their name in the giveaway, but the giveaways are going to be a part of these streams moving forward because we're just all helping each other, right? Whether you're giving information, whether you're giving the giveaways, whether you're donating, it just allows us to be able to support each other more through a damn 2 hour stream. All right, let's get Duffman in there. Let's get Duffman in there. Where the TTR at, Duffman? Where the TTR? Okay. Oh, not Fuff, man. God, Duff, bro. Oh. Keeps erasing people. All right. I hope I didn't erase it by just now. She's my girlfriend. Where's from Kundo? Okay. Wag me. Okay. All right. Cool. So, AA. Oh, you just made it. You just made it. You just made it. Okay. All right. So if there's nobody else, oh, yeah. Talk to you later, Duff. Thank you for your patience and working with me. All right. Cool. So if all is done, the next winner of the 5 Moxa Room giveaway as we close the stream out will be Shoes My Girlfriend Wears. What a name. What a win. Wow. Yeah, guys, I like the live giveaways much more than the dang Twitter, Twitter picker one. But congratulations to Shoes My Girlfriend Wears. That's a very interesting name. Guys, thank you for sticking here with me tonight. It's been fun. A lot more to cover than I realized, a lot more chatting. Thank you for working with me. We continue to work to get better. We're here as macro, right? So the building is going to continue to happen macro. Very excited for what's to come. If you stuck here with me, make sure to hop over to the Jewels podcast with us as we discuss everything else happening in the ecosystem. All in all, we'll see you guys in the next one. No stream next week, but a stream the week after. Thank you for getting me to 200 followers. We're going to continue to try to put good stuff out there. Appreciate the support. Love you guys. Bullish.